Hi everyone, this video is in response to some questions that I received about how I use pom-poms in my dyslexia therapy sessions with our kids. So I'm going to talk to you about it. Pom-poms are great manipulative to use because they're so versatile. You can use them in a lot of different ways and you can get a really big bag for not very much money, which is always a bonus. So I'm going to just kind of show you different ways that I use them. It's certainly not an exclusive representation of the different ways I do them, but I'm going to give you a couple different ideas on how you can utilize the pom-poms or any small manipulatives in your classroom. Some of your students may really benefit from having a chart like this to hold their manipulatives in place. Some kiddos are fine with just having a pile of manipulatives to use. You really just have to kind of base it off your kiddos. But this chart is very helpful for some of our little ones or kiddos that need that extra scaffolding in place. As we're going through this, you're going to see that there's a lot of different ways that we can use this, and so I might use this for phonological awareness tasks, where we're working on identifying and manipulating units of oral language, such as the number of words in a sentence. The dog ran fast. The dog ran fast. 4 words, right? The dog ran fast, okay? We might use it for working with syllables. Napkin. Napkin, napkin. I could use it for working with onset and rhyme. App. This is where we're working on those sounds in isolation and manipulating the sounds. This chart really is very helpful because it's going to help the kids see that one pom-pom represents one sound. And this is especially helpful for our students who have a phonological deficit, such as dyslexia. By adding the pom-pom, they have a movable, tactile connection to the sound within the word. I use the pom-poms to help them hold the sounds in a sequence when we are spelling as well. So after they are used to doing some of those the phonemic awareness tasks where they're pulling down each sound, app, map, you could even move to where we're working on phony manipulation. So if we have map, app, let's change it to cap, app. I need to change the initial sound. App, cap, change it to cat, at. Change the final sound, okay? This just helps them with that holding it in place. If I was working on spelling with the kids, I would do it the same way. You could either have it where they're starting here and they're pulling down, or you can have it where they're moving up. So if we were gonna do the word sock, I would say s, ah, k, right? So we have 3 phonemes, sock. You could do it just like that for your phonemic awareness skills. If you're wanting to connect it to spelling, then what you can have the kids do is they can map these sounds to the letters. And then I would have taught that in a 1-syllable base word, I have a short vowel sound here, then final k is going to be spelled digraph CK. And you're going to see that that needs to go into this box because that is the spelling for this one sound here. So we have sock, sock. As your students get more familiar with using the pom-poms to hold their letters, or to hold the sounds in place, you can start to use it for more advanced spelling patterns. So if we were doing the word soil, s, oi, ul, and we're going to have 3 sounds, but we need to know that the spelling is oi, medial oi is oi, and ul, S-O-I-L. And I would have them tap it and then write it down. All right, and circling back to the alphabet arc, which was what kind of jumped us off on these questions about pom-poms and the alphabet and using them for spelling. What I do is the kids would set up their letters. If we needed additional letters, I would have them put them where they needed to be. And then I would give them their pom-poms and we would build our words from there. So we're gonna have mop, right? So our sounds, p. These are our sounds. P. And I'm going to pull down. I'm going to pull down those letters that represent those sounds. Mop. Okay. All right, I hope that gave you some ideas on how to use the pom-poms. There's certainly a lot more ways that you can use them, but they're a great manipulative, especially for working with sounds and helping the students hold those sounds in their memory as they're mapping them to letters. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. And all right, I'll see you later.